大家好，歡迎收睇 Gameplay HK 有一樽，繼續刺客教條維京紀元。上集我哋城鎮裏面有個鐵匠咧，就出咗去揾老婆啦。我哋去參加咗佢哋嘅宴會嘅，都睇咗一個幾心寒恐怖下嘅祭典。咁而家我哋繼續遊戲啦。首先就要翻嚟長屋去報告咗今次我哋做嘅嘢先啦，同埋我哋又有一個新嘅盟友。
I can hardly begin to describe what happened in Gloucestershire. I think you will learn soon enough.
But we are allied with them.
Yes, for all our pains.
好啦，跟住落嚟都係繼續揾盟友嘅，剩低2個，咁就去一個遠少少㗎啦，約維克先。咁呢個地區好細嘅啫。
Tell me about Jorvik. Hytham says there are 3 more targets there.
If that is true, you are in luck. Our old friends Jor and Ljuvina have made their homes in Jorvik. Both had status and influence in Norway, so they may have valuable insights into the city's politics.
That will make my work easier.
What say you then?
I'll go now. Do you know where I might find Jor and Ljuvina?
When entering a new city, it is best to ask around the ports. The people there know more than the average peasant.
佢嗌我哋去港口先，即係話嗰個地方應該可以搭船去㗎啦，同埋應該有一場歡迎嘅宴會俾我哋啊！嗱，我哋去到目的地附近啦，呢一度咧係一個冰天雪地咁樣嘅地方嚟嘅。
We cannot raise the sail here.
睇下邊個位泊船先。
This must be Jorvik. The Old of Ancients lurk in its streets and alleys. My old friends Jor and Ljuvina live here. Hold here.
啱晒啦！呢度有上古維序者，嚟幾多殺幾多。
Jor and Ljuvina settled near this harbor. Someone should know where to find them.
有人話佢住喺呢度附近，就喺呢度。但係點解咁多敵人嘅
？And what about me? What about my wares?
You can have your wares back when you move along now. We ran a clean dock in Jorvik.
喂，睇嚟呢個人唔係好認同喎，青年。
You must be the dock master.
What gave it away?
Everyone hates you.
As I just explained to your friend there, if your wares have been seized, take it up with the council.
These merchants are not my friends, but I'm looking for some. Jor and Ljuvina.
You know Jor and Ljuvina? What business do you have with them?
我梗係識佢哋，先至問你㗎啦，係咪先？最重要就係佢哋喺邊呢？
Yes, I know them, and you seem to know them too. Point me in the right direction.
In a manor surrounded by flowers. That's where Jor and Ljuvina live. How about some coin for my trouble?
How about I cut out your tongue?
Forget I said anything.
又話青年，你有冇人攞錢嘅喂
A manor. Jor and Ljuvina have done well for themselves.
我估佢哋住嘅係呢間屋，哇，都幾大嘅喎。
Here, this is their home.
我都話啦，幾有我哋村落嘅特色啊！
The place has been ransacked, and this body, it's not Jor or Ljuvina. Scattered scrolls. The thief was looking for something.
咁佢哋去咗邊呢？即係有人想入嚟偷嘢，咁佢哋懟冧咗個賊之後咧，就走咗出去報案啦，係嘛？咦，行唔到過去嘅喎。
There was a struggle here. Looks like it continued outside.
佢哋一定係出咗去㗎啦。呢間屋仲有冇嘢可以調查咧？我諗冇啦，出去。
Blood, but no body. Which way did they go?
佢哋嚟咗呢邊。
Is this one of the thieves? The trail continues.
Lord of Tengri!
Who is that? Come closer, now! It's
唔認得我哋
It's me, Juvina. It's Eivor.
Eivor? What? Who sent you? Are you with them?
Breathe, Juvina. You're rattled. You know me. I'm a friend.
Are you? You show up here like this. These people tried to kill me.
我諗呢個時候話過嚟幫手佢都唔會理我哋㗎啦，揀第二個啦。
Cast your suspicion or be ready to kill me, because I will not raise my weapon against you.
I am sorry, Eivor. I did not mean to doubt you. It has been a tense few weeks.
Who were they? Why were they after you?
They were after this. I do not know what it is, but these men were ready to kill me for it.
A poor fellow soldier of Christ.
You know him?
I've seen a letter like this before, in London. This city is in great danger. Where is Yor?
At the Royal Hall. I will take you there. Pull up your hood. We may not be safe just yet. This
咁即係話上古遺罪者應該係揾緊佢哋啦。
Way, this will get messy.
原來已經自動拉上咗兜帽啦。
They are still looking for me.
Hide low. We can slip past them.
咁呢三個點啊？嚇，坐低先。我聽你講。
Really? Well, well.
She can't have gotten far. Look around.
Stop fooling about.
Let's go.
得三個人，你入邊同一刀咪得咯。
Þeir freistu að kaupast við þá fyrst. Var allt einu, ef þeir sá að slysnir voru vopnalaus að þeir tóku að drepa á þau af stíl.
好難睇我到喎，其實。
Líðað við mættum.
走過嚟織布啦，係咪啊？
Vandameli þar niðri varu maskar sem smugu skipið.
Have you seen a Bajarmian woman? Answer well if you know what's good for you.
I haven't seen her, I swear. Did you hear something?
搞事根本冇可能避得開佢哋喎，好似你咁行。嗱，片低呢啲卒仔，咁我哋再行好似仲快，迴避。嚇！你咁快俾人打低咗唔係啊？我避到晒喎，踩翻腳先。哎呀，踩唔切。
You try the other way.
攞住我咁嘅圓盾仔，哎
Try to trap any blow.
圓盾仔可以破你防㗎。咦？我以為唔想打我添，大力啲！啱啱邊個射我？
I do not see any others. Let's keep moving.
This way.
其實一早就應該要走埋嚟捅佢哋幾刀。佢係大巫師樣咁喺人哋隔離行過，有乜可能睇佢唔到嘅啫？
I think it is safe now. Gods, Eivor. Your arrival could not be better timed.
Call it fate. I had hoped our paths would cross again, though I imagined a calmer reunion.
We fled one problem only to find ourselves embroiled in another. While King Richier is preoccupied with the money shortage, a group called the Red Hand has been imposing their will.
The ones who attacked you.
Yes and no. They are bandits, but someone is controlling them.
Look no further than the names in that letter. Killing them is the reason I'm here.
But they are coded. They could belong to anyone.
The sludge in the streets often drips from the gutters of the halls. When in doubt, look to those in power.
You mean the council? Hjor is on the council.
That works in our favor. Someone we can trust to find the answers we seek.
Yes, we are nearly there.
即係好似之前我哋喺倫敦咁樣啦，要推敲出究竟邊一個係上古遺罪者。似 前面呢度就係皇室大廳啦，其實咪真係長屋。
It pleases me to see you, old friend. All are welcome here in Jorvik.
It is good to find you well, Yor. Both of you.
What are you doing here? You have not come all this way for the Yuletide.
I've come to warn you, old warrior, about a rot in your city. 3 figures, corrupt and dangerous. We should work together to bring them into the light and kill them before they come to power.
However I may help, I am ready.
Slow yourselves. Eivor, we cannot just go running around the city, poking and prodding and killing at will.
They nearly did me, Yor.
What?
These people send the Red Hand after her, ready to shed blood in your streets to keep themselves a secret. But they failed.
This is the letter that was sent to our home. The needle, the firebrand, the vault.
They belong to a group called the Order of Ancients. These are their assumed names. Our leads.
Listen to her, Yor. She has dealt with their kind before.
Corruption has seeped its way into Jorvik. But King Rishie's hands are full, which means my hands are full. Counsel on this matter will fall on deaf ears.
I do not want his counsel. All I have told you stays between the 3 of us. But you should introduce me to the king. I'll need to align with him if we are to go about this freely.
好似若有所思咁嘅。
The Picts are winning this war. We should be scraping together every ounce of silver to procure food for our men.
Understood, dear Faravid, but we also have a responsibility to our townspeople. The Yuletide must go on.
Enough. The more you argue, the more my head hurts.
耶魯節係咪真係聖誕節啦
Sure. I was not aware we had company. The likes of which I did not approve.
嗱，呢個時候我哋要進見一個國王咧，所以應該係要有禮貌啲，簡單過就啱㗎啦。
King Rishie, I am Eivor of the Raven Clan.
Well, Eivor of the Raven Clan, as you can see, I'm in the middle of something. Hjor, perhaps for lack of better judgment, deems it necessary that you interrupt. Why?
You have a problem in Jorvik.
Yes, I'm looking at it.
A problem that nearly got my friend killed. Juvina was attacked by the Red Hand. They raided her home, destroyed her property, and chased her through the streets.
Those bloody scoundrels again.
She survived, but the Red Hand has been a growing problem here of late.
And what is your stake in this? You some sort of wandering mercenary?
No. This is Sigurd Jarl's Drenger. Took our old camp by the river Nene, as I hear it. I am Faravid, war chief to Halfdan Ragnarsson, and this well-fed wastrel is Audun, High Reef of Jorvik.
I've seen rebel groups like this before. They sit and wait, and the moment you lower your guard, they spring up like weeds. If left alone, they will take Jorvik out from under you. Not what you want, not what Halfdan wants.
Oh dear.
What do you want?
Tell me what you know about the Red Hand, and I'll rid your city of them. You can go about your affairs.
They've been sticking their hands in coffers around the city, targeting nobles, merchants, and anyone else they can throttle.
And they are growing, as you said. I would rather not be worrying about them come Yuletide.
This is not something we can afford to ignore. If we do not have the means to deal with the Red Hand, we should let Eivor.
Do what you can, but do it quietly. I do not want the public alarmed. Hjor, send funds to procure food and ale for Faravid's men. And make sure there's enough left over for the feast.
But it's as I said, we don't have...
Find it. I have spoken.
變出嚟啊！而家你哋成個棍都冇錢喎。
He tells me to find more silver. Where? In a dragon's hoard?
問紅長老咯，佢哋有。
Come, I will take you back to Ljufina. She will know where to begin. I cannot tell if that went the way you had hoped.
It went well enough. Rishie will stay out of my way. No one can argue the Red Hand must be dealt with. Speak a word of this to no one. A circle of trust must stay between the 3 of us.
咁即係冇人幫到我哋啦，要靠自己去推敲究竟邊個先係上古為罪者啲人。
You will forgive me for stepping away. I grow weary of those pissing contests.
My love, I am sorry for what happened. I should have been there.
Nonsense. You have your duties to fulfill. Besides, a few bandits is hardly something to worry over.
I am only glad you were not harmed. Eivor, I will be around if you need me.
Once you catch the tail, you do not let go.
Old habits die with the struggle.
Yor has changed, softened.
Politics. It takes the Norse out of a Norse.
I'm happy for him. You've made something of yourselves here.
Perhaps.
What do you have there?
Christian texts. The Gospels. Ecclesiastes. The Revelation of John. The Red Hand steals all they can find. We may run the city now, but the Christians must still be allowed to worship as they see fit.
Seems the Red Hand disagrees.
What's more, Althon is worried they will come for the archives next. Between this and all the uproar at the harbor, I would say we have some leads.
咁即係話我哋下一站就要去資料館啦，同埋佢哋想攞啲經文嚟做咩呢？
What does the Red Hand want with Christian texts?
That is the question. Whatever it is, there is no length they will not go to retrieve them. They have even burned people alive who refuse to hand over what they demand.
Where is the largest collection of texts in the city?
The archives. But they haven't been so bold as to attack it yet. Althon keeps a close eye on the place.
I'll try my luck there.
跟住就收集下港務長嘅情報啦。
I went by the harbor when I first arrived. The dogmaster looked wary when I asked about you.
That does not surprise me. He's been using Jorvik's money shortage to increase taxes. As if he's been ordered to by the council. Jor would never wrong the people like that, even if Rishi demanded it. The dogmaster is a thief and a liar.
A man in need of a throttling. I'll have another look around the harbor.
Try the trade depot. It's where he's holding the merchants' wares.
我覺得佢咧應該係將啲稅收中飽私囊咯。
I'll get started at once. No, I need you here. Listen to the voices in this hall. Look for any signs, changes in behavior, anything.
I would swallow a horse heart to join you, Eivor.
I know, old friend. Your loyalty is why I need you here. I'll return when I find something. The archives. This must be where Althon shuffles the council papers. He's not here. I should look around. Weapons and supplies, but not enough to arm and feed even the smallest army.
哇，咁好嚴峻下喎，佢哋呢度咧。
Reeds, timber, food, wine. An expensive list of items to procure for a feast.
其實係咪過冬前係一定會舉行啲宴會嗰啲啊？咁其實對一個即係古時嚟講係好重要嘅喎。呢個咧
Pile of official scrolls stamped with a seal.
咁我哋唔可以揭開嚟睇啦。
That is a lot of wine. Must be for the Yuletide feast.
咁呢個咧
Thank you, Audun. I will leave with these at once.
Of course. A4, isn't it? What brings you to our archives?
I've come to ask about these Christian texts. Luvina tells me the Red Hand is stealing them.
And destroying them. I fear they will attack these archives next. The abbess here has offered to bring the texts somewhere safe. She's been working diligently on this matter.
You flatter me, Lord. I only wish to help.
Abbess Ingeborg, this is Eivor, our honored guest from the south. Eivor has offered to help rid Jorvik of the Red Hand.
How can I help?
喂，但係你個修道院嘅安唔安全㗎？問下佢會點保存經文先啦。
You say you're keeping the texts safe. Where?
Forgive me, Eivor, but as an outsider, I do not understand your stake in this. For that, I am reluctant to trust you. The texts are safest with me. I will do what I must to guard them from the Red Hand.
I admire your resolve. But unless the Red Hand is dismantled, they'll continue to harm those in possession of these texts. The Red Hand seems to know where to look for these texts. It may be someone is guiding them. What can you tell me? You know something else. That much is clear.
我勸你講晒出嚟好啲啦。
The Abbess has her suspicions.
As much as it pains me to say, I suspect something foul at the rectory. I have heard whispering, collusion, and the bishop. He has been sneaking around the rectory, often visiting the priests in the cover of night.
Time I pay these men of faith a visit. The rectory is on the road to the minster.
喂，等下先，等下
I
先，
should look for the bishop there.
應該可以傾偈嘅呢度。
I have the Yuletide feast to prepare for as well. Do drop by for the festivities, A4. Have a drink or two.
咁得啦，我唔阻你。
Here is the rectory. The abbess said she suspected secrecy among the priests and bishop. Seems quiet. Where is everyone?
啲人唔見晒，我以為前面呢度先係神父宿舍添。但係就咁睇又冇嘢要我調查喎。誒，原來喺呢度。首先我諗我哋要入去對面，喂，隻箱封住咗嘅喂。好，呢度可以入去嘅。即係我哋要逐家逐戶入去望㗎咯喎。
Oh, get away!
Stop!
Dominus autum et supplementum alpha.
Enough!
你對我念經冇用㗎喎。
Leave me be, please!
What has you doused in sweat and trembling so?
The Red Hand. They're everywhere. Please, I don't want any trouble.
Looks as though everyone else has fled this place. So why are you still here?
Waiting for the bishop. One of our brothers said he would return soon. That's all I know, I swear it.
Where is this other priest?
He's locked himself in. That house, just there.
又係鎖自己間房度啊！睇下呢度有冇嘢攞先，好似冇咩攞啦，借啲嘢嚟食下。咁跟住嗰個咧喺呢度，又係鎖住咗。咁我可以點入去咧？屋頂睇下。
Someone is hiding in there. Doubt he'll come out. I'll have to find a way in.
呢度啊，仲要個交叉喺度，方死人睇唔到咁。
Oh, stay away from me! Stay back! Ah!
你呢度好暗啊，我想落火把咋。
Muskie. Been here long, priest?
Just who do you think you are, trespassing like this? This is my property you've destroyed.
阿牧師點解要匿埋喺呢度咧？
I hear you priests have been hiding ever since some Christian texts went missing. What are you hiding from?
The Red Hand? Who else? They muscle their way to and fro. No one has done a thing about it.
I'm looking for the bishop. Where is he?
Gone to his quarters. Said he would return once he finished tending to a private matter. But that was some time ago.
Show me there.
What do you mean to do with him?
Now.
Lord, forgive me.
I knew I should have left with the others.
冇嘢攞嘅喎呢度，咁出去啦。
The bishop's quarters.
有嘢燒嘅氣味。
The bishop's quarters. What is that burning smell?
咦喂！有乜解救會着火嘅喂？
It's blocked.
抌咗先。原本就block住嘅，不過咧頭先嗰下放火就唔覺意俾我整開咗啦。哦，有人死咗啦
Lord above! The bishop! No, I can't look. Oh, dear Lord.
Ugh, the stench. He looks like suture shit. A charred leather beneath the body. He must have tried to hide it before he died.
親愛嘅光之弟兄啊，喺度保存嘅經文已經受損啦， 無法忍受女修道院長嘅做法。即係話女修道院長就係上古維罪者之一，佢嘅綽號係火炬。
Someone knew the bishop was conflicted and killed him before he could say a word. It's a confession. The bishop played a part in destroying these texts against his own will. The rest of the letter is burned, but makes mention of the minster and the abbess. Is that where she's been keeping these texts?
Look around! Search every room! They're around here somewhere!
It's them! It's the Red Hand! Oh, Lord have mercy!
Quiet.
你跟住我就唔會有事㗎啦。
The Red Hand, I need to leave.
Pagan! We will burn that sinner just like the others!
喂，呢度仲有啲嘢喎。
Blood. There was a struggle here. Several Christian texts. The abbess was right to cast suspicion the bishop's way.
定係根本佢有份啊？ 咦喂！我啱啱睇到咩火炬嘅計劃嘅喂，邊度傳出嚟㗎？嗱，我哋目的地咧就喺教堂頂嗰個位啊。
Sunan, guide me.
但係唔好喺正門入去，我諗喺側邊入去比較好啲。咁我就唔使對付咁多敵人。誒，撞到人添。 邊個發現咗我
The Firebrand's plan is coming to fruition.
You'll crawl soon enough. Here.
呢度咁高射佢好煩啊！直接過嚟嚼佢。迴避，再反擊你。我被捕。好，搞掂。頭先我聽到咩火炬喎？你可唔可以講多次啊？喂。
The Firebrand's plan is coming to fruition.
At long last. We have waited in the shadows for too long.
Keep your eyes sharp and watch out for uninvited guests. She does not like interruptions.
Red Hand all around. They must have secured the minster.
我哋要潛入去話都冇咁易啦，你睇下，隻槍打開嘅，就好似嗌人入嚟咁樣。
What? Just what do you think you're doing?
This is no place for you, priest. Go, now.
Blasphemy! Stop this at once!
Something troubling you, Father?
Abbess, look, they are burning all of these passages. Why are you not stopping this?
佢有份㗎嘛
Because I ordered them to.
What?
The vellum that burned before you are covered in lies. So long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
Lies? Abbess, what has happened to you? We are God's children all. Do not renounce him like this. Please, I beg of you. You can still repent. God will forgive you. You know he will.
Your mind has been poisoned, but worry not. We have the antidote. We will set a new example to which all may aspire.
You're mad. You won't get away with this. I won't let you.
There is no one to tell. No one who will hear your cries.
係聽到都當聽唔到啫。
If you cannot bear to watch them burn, then you should burn with them.
我哋睇住都唔出
I
手。
want it all destroyed. Every text, every passage, every scribbled piece of paper, everything. It is time to end this. Yes, Firebrand.
嗱，好啦，好簡單啫，我就要殺幾人。
The abbess is the firebrand. She'll kill whoever stands in her way. Time I get between her and her next victim.
我哋係咪應該要跟埋過去啊？嗱，頭先嗰3個人出咗嚟嘅，其中一個咧就喺呢一棟建築物裏面。咦，應該要行呢度喎。
When every text is destroyed, it's the beginning of a new chapter, just as the firebrand says.
咁呢個一定係假㗎啦！好嘈啊！你哋啲平民。
Go, tell them the abbot sent you, and bring the texts here at once.
Yes, firebrand.
喺呢度啦。佢明唔明白經文其實係一啲幾重要嘅文獻嚟嘅？呢啲係文化，竟然可以咁樣燒咗佢，呢啲根本係千古罪人。
This fire that burns inside, I've always had it. A longing to do something grand and important. But that door was always shut to me. My methods deemed too severe. I was cast out, shunned, scorned. But the Order, they took notice of me, saw that it was courage that drove me. Courage to change the world for the better. They reopened that door.
And you used your chance to destroy a way of life you did not support.
We have seen time and time again what happens when people are left to interpret for themselves. Knowledge must be controlled. Only then can the message be widely understood. The day where there is but one truth draws nearer. One truth, that is what the Order offers.
This one sought to spark a new flame, but did so with a heavy hand, not a teacher's tongue.
This cleansing of yours ends here.
My work is incomplete, but not inconsequential. There are others who carry on, for one of the 4 is us.
Why did you say that? What does it mean?
Now I go, a flame that grows bright and burns ever more, ever light.
係啊，淨化埋你自己一頓。佢話4個人之中，其中一個係佢手足，即係話仲有一個叛徒喺政府裏面啦，係咪？
To Helheim, where colder and crueler fires await.
嗱好啦，刺殺咗一個之後咧，臨翻嚟。喂，唔可以對面同佢講嘢嘅咩
The firebrand's flame burns no longer. It was Jorvik's abbess, Inkiborg.
Gods, I would never have suspected. Does the Order's reach know no bounds?
None, and it is often those we least expect who carry out their ambitions. The abbess sought to destroy all Christian texts in the city, rid Jorvik of their ideals. She did utter a phrase that perked my ears. One of the 4 is ours.
4? But there are only 3 targets in Jorvik. Could there be something we're missing?
Damn Picts! Not only do they hold the north, but those lawless shits have free roam in our lands as well.
Yours said our spies are on the ground.
Under the ground. Only one of them has returned, bone-beaten and bloodied. The Howling Mother take them.
即係佢未死啦，係咪
Lovina, a moment of your time. And Hjor if he's about.
I will be with you shortly.
2 more left to hunt.
The disputes coming out of the docks lately have been deafening. Head there and dig around. Something is bound to turn up.
嗱好啦，跟住落嚟就嗌我哋去碼頭嗰邊。嗱，我哋要入嚟呢個倉庫度，但係佢守衛森嚴嘅喎，仲唔係身有屎？睇下點可以入到去先。啲門就鎖住晒。會唔會喺上面有位入咧？
The depot is well guarded by the Red Hand. The Order has a stake in these docks.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be
I know, I forgot which merchants to collect from.
I cannot believe this. Black cloth on their stores. Gods, never you mind. Someone else will take care of it. You are playing with fire, boy. The needle is known to sting for far less than this.
It seems like the complaints by the merchants never reached the council.
砸死一件先，再跳落去。後面呢個可以鋸埋。而呢度應該有得搜索㗎，執埋先。咁大陣仗，你乜反應都冇嘅又係。
Seized exotic wares. These are worth plenty. Something that could be on the Red Hand's agenda. Accumulating wealth.
嗰張紙應該係啲特別嘢嚟嘅。書面命令，希望可以每日從商人手中收到錢。咁啲商人嘅攤位咧掛咗啲黑色嘅布㗎啦。
The sting of a needle. I'm on his trail. So the dockmaster seizes cargo and resells it through merchants in the marketplace. The ones involved bear black cloths. I may be able to get their attention by showing some silver around the marketplace.
即係要我哋去買嘢啊
Coppergate Market. I'll flash some silver to the merchants. That should get their attention.
Focus. There was trouble at the depot earlier.
What do you mean, trouble?
I don't know.
Where to?
Calling for more protection. Meet me here at nightfall. We will go see him together.
Those guards will return after dark. I might be able to follow them to the needle.
佢哋夜晚就會翻嚟集合，但係我有條鎖匙咯喎。呢度可以收集情報嘅，問下先。
We will go one by one, and if any of these peddlers gives you a hard time.
I hear this marketplace sees its fair share of silver pass through. I have something that may interest you.
You will want to speak to Grigori.
The Dogmaster.
Sorry, who are you?
Someone who wants to do business with Grigori.
I don't know your face, and I've said too much already. Please, go.
咦，隔離個小朋友可能知啲嘢嘅。
Did I hear you talking about silver?
I'm looking to spend a large sum, not fork it over to some street beggar.
Oi! I'm no beggar, you dolt. I'm with the big dogs.
You mean the needle?
You have something he wants. If you truly want to make a trade, head to the statue near the east gate.
I shall. Watch yourself around here, young one.
Oh, me? Please, I've a bigger sword than the lot of them.
係咁犀利啊，小朋友！
Empty carts and a black cloth marking the house. This is hiding among the rat's needle. Fitting.
有地下室，但係等我執埋啲嘢先。偷偷地喺度起咗咁大個地下室，仲要潛水添啊
！This place is heavily guarded. The sound of metal. A workshop in the sewers. What is the needle's operation? All this silverware. Some still in their crates. Has this all been seized as well?
呢度似係鍛造爐喎。嗱，我哋要去嘅咧就係前面呢個位嚟嘅。
They're melting the silver into bars and coins. What do they plan on doing with it?
條鎖匙喺嗰個人度，有人過緊嚟。挑一件先，發現有唔妥嘅人開始驚啦。呢度做咩咧？跪喺地下度喎，搞掂。
No, please, don't do this. I promise you your silver next week.
你會唔會遲咗少少講嘢咧？佢都死咗啦。
All this silver, it is being minted into coins.
執嘢，手刮埋佢。咁呢個人係咪應該有嘢講㗎？可以抬起佢啫喎，你冇事㗎啦，放翻低嚟啦。兜個圈望望先。哇！呢度係成個地下城鎮咁嘅喎，你睇我唔到，拜拜。好，呢層應該冇其他線索，我哋都係要落翻去㗎啦。唔使咁驚喎，嗰啲衰人死咗咪幾好。
I'm not surprised to find you creeping down here.
You don't belong down here.
我哋乜都知道晒啦。
We run a clean dock in Jorvik. I believe those were your words. And yet here I find you swimming in silver from all the wares you seized. Are you the Needle, or just another of his pawns?
You have it all wrong. The fabric of this world has been used up, torn, shredded, you see. Someone must be there to stitch it back together. Someone with a firm yet steady hand, who can thread a needle. Someone like me.
You're a shit poet, but at least my question is answered.
Yes, well, we all have our weaknesses. Yours appears to be the iron between us.
頭先一入嚟應該用把弓指住佢啦。
Think your men are going to stop me?
I would not undermine them so. The Red Hand are loyal to our cause, which is more than I can say for the merchants. Make it quick! Meet me in the marketplace when you are done.
Wait a minute! We have to go and
射一嘢先。喂！
throw the dog off stride.
危險！得咗呢幾件嘢，再去 KO 隻狼。搞掂。呢度有冇嘢攞啊？執埋再行啦。我哋需要出翻去同佢對視，佢喺呢邊啦，即係後邊嗰啲唔理佢啦。
You choose death?
你見我上緊嚟，你仲碌過咁嘅位？哎呀，開先，想出符文攻擊。邊個打停咗啊？搞掂。走啦。呢邊。
That damned backrat slipped through my fingers. I'll finish this in Coppergate Market.
佢諗住可以揾我哋喺度解決我哋，咁就冇人知嘅。喂，正經爬梯啊，唔該。
Please, no, I can explain. Mercy.
No need. I am well versed in spouting excuses of bottom feeders like you. Come, walk with me. It is good to walk.
Gregory.
Good to take in the air. The sights, the sounds, the smells.
Please, Gregory, I didn't think you'd mind. It was just a few coins.
Shh. I understand. It's not your fault. It was mine for thinking you had anything but empty air between your ears.
With all the silver I've given you, I have nothing left to feed my children, let alone myself. Please understand. Oh, dear God.
Merchants of Jorvik, I promised you a future rife with opportunity. And what was the one thing I asked in return? Do you remember?
Loyalty.
Loyalty!
冇人性啊。
Let this serve as a lesson, should any of you think it a good idea to threaten my operation.
I should not be seen in this area.
I do the thinking. You do as you're told.
Hey! What?
搞掂。呢啲壓榨人中飽私囊嘅，唔可以留佢喺度。
It's funny. As a child, I thought of snow as the tears of God, frozen by our sins. Weak with hunger, I stared into the sky, hoping it was me he wept for. Me he sought to save. But God did not save me. The vault did. He took me to a fine house, gave me hearty meals, a warm bed. For the first time, someone extended a hand, showed me kindness, compassion. And it was then that I made a vow. I vowed to never turn my back on he who was there for me when God was not.
So you served the Vault, knowing full well what he was a part of.
The Order made our paths intersect. I owed them a debt, and I repaid it by saving this city from its own destruction.
點拯救啊你？
A life debt is a strong motivator. It took hold of this one's Hugad, drove it, and never let go.
Yet not with the same compassion you were shown. Too many have suffered by your hand in pursuit of this cause.
You're right. Perhaps I deserve this death. But I am but one cog in a large wheel. One that still turns unhindered.
Not for long. Where you have gone, there'll be no tears waiting for you.
喂，但係出翻嚟會有好多敵人等我哋啦嗱。
Your fate is sealed.
Leave no room.
哎呀！
That will cost you.
哎，成日都走錯位喎！呢個技能真係唔係咁嘅。喂，係咪要 lock 咗先用得㗎？唉，終於得啦！學到新嘢，梗係要咁玩啦，但係嘥咗我2下咯。嗱，我哋殺咗2個上古維罪者啦，根據情報應該爭1個嘅啫。
What news do you bring?
The needle will never sting again.
Well done, Eivor. Who was hiding behind the name?
My love, there has been an attack at the markets. The dockmaster, Grigory, is dead.
The needle sold off the wares he seized to collect silver for the vault.
He had no such authority. Why would anyone believe him?
The council seal. That rat.
This is getting out of hand. How he was able to obtain this is concerning. I must return and prepare for the Yuletide feast, but I will do so with a bent ear and a keen eye. Be safe.
咁究竟金庫係邊個呢？
A valuable seal. And a riddle. One of the 4 is ours. One of the 4. Risje, Faravid, Odin, and...
You're the 4 members of the council.
We should search their offices now, while they're occupied with the Yuletide feast.
Yes. Yes. Come, to the archives.
其實會唔會就係資料館嘅館長啊
Could I have missed something?
We will find out soon enough.
Back on track.
呢邊
A list. What Jorvik needs for the Yuletide feast.
That is Aldon's handwriting.
Items have been struck out. Where did he find the funds to make this larger purchase?
Aldon is a well-connected man.
I have seen these. Weapons and supplies. Enough for a small group of fighters.
Hardly enough for Halfdan's army.
Could be why Faravid is pressing the council for more silver. A wax seal. Similar to the one I found in the sewers.
The seal you took from the Needle's hand. You don't think someone could have stolen it?
Let's keep searching.
The room to the left. That is where the councilmen confer.
開會嘅地方
I have seen these. Weapons and supplies. Enough for a small group of fighters.
Hardly enough for Halfdan's army.
Could be why Faravid is pressing the council for more silver.
所以嗰扎嘢唔係提供俾軍隊嘅，所以先得咁少。
This desk, it looks as though it's been moved here.
That's yours desk.
It is loaded with silver.
喂，證據確鑿㗎啦，而家。
Scratch marks on the floor.
Yours desk used to be against the other wall.
So why the change?
即係有啲嘢要遮住咯。
A hidden entrance. Where does this lead?
Got the door.
原來係要打爛。
There was wine here. Whoever moved it did so in a hurry.
嚇得啲酒咋？
A load of wine was removed from here, and the room smells of almonds. It may be the wine was poisoned.
It is likely the wine for the Yuletide feast. Do you think one of the council means to kill someone?
Looks that way.
我諗佢啲毒咧係氰化物嚟㗎，所以先至會有陣杏仁味。
Not Major. He would never do this.
Keep your focus. Once we have all the facts, then we can worry about Yor. Right now we need to get to the Yuletide feast. The people are in danger.
You're right. The Roman amphitheater. Let us go.
仲要準備咗咁多酒，咁佢想殺幾多人呢？
Do you see the wine?
No.
Then there's still time.
The entire council is here. Any one of them could be the vault.
I need you to keep an eye out for the wine. I'll speak to each of the council members, see if I can trap them in a lie.
Even Yor?
Even Yor. If he is the vault, I'll not allow him to kill all these people. Juvena.
I heard you. Just grant me one thing. Confer with me before you make your move.
I will. Aldon, it seems you have found the funds to go ahead with the feast after all. You must be elated.
That is putting it lightly. Look at it. I could not have asked for a better turnout. Soon the feast will begin, and these people will be given everything they deserve.
We should honor you. I'll fetch you some wine.
No, I mustn't indulge. The wine is for the people of Jorvik. But when it arrives, do help yourself.
嗱，露出馬腳啦，仲唔係佢奧敦啊？其他人唔使問啦，問到多餘嘅。
Eivor, have you uncovered who the vault is?
I believe I have. Each of the council members has given me reason to suspect them. Some more than others.
Who is it you suspect?
最低呢個係奧敦。
Aldon was the one pushing for the feast from the start. He planned it, which means he would have had access to the wine. And he was helping Abbess Ingeborg collect Christian texts. She turned out to be the firebrand.
Yes, you're right. And the wine?
Of all the councilmen, he knew the wine had not yet arrived. When I offered some, he flat out refused, insisting it be saved for the guests. For these reasons, I think Aldon is the vault.
Brothers, sisters, dear friends, welcome all. Before we begin, I would like to introduce our honored guests. Here with me are some of Jorvik's most revered lords. Men and women who have kept Jorvik trudging through these harsh times. I am pleased to say that today, on the day we honor Yule, we honor as well the nobles to whom we are all so
The wine!
indebted.
Aldon is the vault. Too late for them. We must not miss our chance.
Join me now in celebrating their successes and yours. To everything you deserve and more.
Shit!
And now, deafened and blinded by your lust for indulgence, your foolish pride, I will tell you just what nobility is. A death sentence. A new world of order is upon us. A pity none of you will live to see it.
Get the councilmen to safety. I will handle Aldon. Go.
喂，搞錯啊！
Protect the king. Out.
嚇？射佢冇用，即係一定要刺殺佢啊！
There is no.
你想走邊有走得咁易啊？
Bring a thing in your worthless life.
喂，好啦喎！
You'll only die tired.
唉，終於刺殺到佢啦！你個招災者唔好喺度阻住晒，咁鬼襟打嘅，我打咗好多下。
Not even close to fast enough.
我睇到係你射嘅。
Odin! Odin!
咦，我好似唔覺意仲掟咗其他人啊！搞掂，呢啲係咪啊？呢啲都係嘅。冇人阻撓我啦嘛？
What did you hope to gain with all this? What riches are worth so much misery and the deaths of honorable men and women?
Only a feeble mind would call them honorable. They are privileged, sedentary, complacent. They wasted their resources. I secured our power through wealth. I contributed to the future of a glorious order.
On the backs of honest people, merchants and priests and nobles alike.
Eivor, you are wrong. Held back by your primitive cosmology. 9 worlds in the tree? No. 9 times 9,000 worlds. And as many suns.
9 nights I hung in the tree, sacrificing myself to myself. So does the wise one seek wisdom.
你估個個都苦行僧咩？
Countless spheres awaiting our gift, our enlightenment.
I live in one world only. You live in none.
咦？但係啲敵人未殺晒，我哋傾唔到偈住喎。執翻啲嘢先，冇箭啦我。
Alden, that snivelling little shit.
Conspiring, right on.
I don't care. I want answers.
Calm, Lord Rissier. Aldon is dead.
That doesn't calm me. I wanted to rip the bastard's spine out myself. You want to calm me? Start talking.
Aldon aligned himself to a secret group that was plotting to overtake Jorvik.
He had help from 2 others, Grigory the Dockmaster and Ingeborg the Abbess.
And you, Eivor? You were after these conspirators from the moment you arrived?
Yes. though I could not let it be known. This group can reach any person, permeate the walls of any city. Much like the worms of a spoiled apple, they would have eaten Jorvik from the inside out if we let them.
But you stopped that from happening. We owe you a debt of gratitude. You can be sure Halfdan Jarl will hear of this.
If the threat is gone, then you have my gratitude as well. I'm alive today, and so are many others because of you. I'd like to name you an honorary High Reeve of Jorvik, Eivor. Would you accept?
It has a nice sound to it. You honor me, Lord.
You have earned it.
Then if I may, a hoard of silver is left unaccounted for in the grottos beneath these streets.
That's right. Silver the dockmaster was collecting.
What do you propose we do with it?
嗱，佢頭先咧就升我哋做行政長官，唔係最高行政長官。咁以我所知咧，行政長官就唔知點解好中意堆啲錢喺屋企嘅。咁不如啲錢俾晒我哋啊，得唔得啊？不過又冇呢個選項。咁啦，其實啲錢咧就喺啲商人嗰度斂財，夾硬徵稅徵翻嚟嘅。咁我覺得為咗呢個地方着想，應該就要俾翻啲商人，而唔係攞嚟資助戰爭咯。
Hard-working merchants were robbed of their wares. Honor Yuletide by giving the silver back to the honest citizens of Jorvik.
A wise suggestion. I agree.
Fine. I will see to it that Hjord distributes the silver evenly. Come, Faravid. Help me secure this hoard. I could use a bloody walk.
We have a saying in Bjarmia. Only the dead get to complain.
And we're still living.
I could muster a few complaints about the king and the treasury, but I shall forbear. You did it, Eivor.
We did. It may be we were the recipe to keep Norway from Harald all along.
We still can be.
No. Norway is behind me now, and the rest of England ahead. That said, I must be going.
Wait.
你咁即係話我哋完成任務，得到一個新嘅盟友啦。
Should you ever need us, we will come.
One last thing. The silver on your desk, Hjord. It planted a seed of doubt in my mind, so I must know. What is it for?
I suppose I can forgo the element of surprise. I hired a silversmith to craft a love token for Lufina. A Yuletide gift.
You sneak.
I will take my leave before you shame the throne.
Until our paths cross again, old friend.
In this world or the next.
If you drop by Jorvik again, please join us for an ale. I know of a place down the street.
好啦，呢度嘅任務終於都完成，咁我哋跟住落嚟咧就翻去自己據點嗰度交代翻已經多咗個盟友啦。今集就嚟到呢度先，中意嘅朋友記住 Like 同埋 Share 俾朋友一齊睇，我哋下集再見 ，Thank you，拜拜。